Hey guys, my name is Holiday, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the US Army Alpha Black. I'm going to talk about what's good about the gun, what's bad about the gun, and some of the upgrades you can get on it. Okay, so some of the good things I like to say about this gun is it's really, it's compact, really small, good for close quarters. If you're playing Alamo, you're breaching a building, playing crack house, just something like that. It's really good, really small, compact. Another thing I like about it is you can easily take this gun apart, even need reaching the internals by taking out the clip. The clip has everything you will need in it. It has all the Allen wrenches. You can even store 9-volt batteries in here if you're using the e-grip. So just to show you what you can do to take it apart, I already took the screws out on it just to make it a bit faster, but to break down your gun, to remove the barrel, pull the shroud off, and that screw would be there. Don't unscrew the top one, just the bottom. And to get the stock off, unscrew the screw here, and knock the slide off. So it's easy to maintain and clean your gun. Normally you don't have to get into the major internals of this gun. This gun stays fairly clean even if you're in some really deep muddy parts, or say there's just a lot of paint on the field. Only had one problem when it was just like because of paint. There's a lot of paint on the field, so it kind of got stuck inside. That was just one incident, but other than that, it's really good. It's really easy to clean, and like I say, it's compact. Now the bad things about the US Army Alpha Black. This gun chops a lot of paint. You can have a Cyclone feed on here, you can have a die rotor. This gun will chop a lot of paint, even if it's on 3-round burst, on full auto, or just semi. This gun chops a lot of paint. Another thing is the gun is always having technical issues. I first got this gun, I opened it up, put some air in it, the entire hose line was blowing out air. I always have to take this gun in to get fixed. And no, it's not because of the paint on the field. There's just a lot of technical problems with this gun. This gun is like the worst gun I've ever had with technical problems. So now let's talk a little bit about the upgrades for the Alpha Black, like the E-trigger and the Cyclone feed. Like I was saying about the bad, it chops a lot of paint, so buying the one with the E-grip is really not worth the money. It chops the paint. It's gonna do it anyway, so it's not worth spending another 50 bucks on the E-trigger. And then the Cyclone feed. You're probably thinking, well, the Cyclone feed's gonna help out. It doesn't. This gun, or this hopper, can barely cycle paint. I'll give you a demonstration right now between this hopper and a regular hopper. So now I just want to show you the difference between the hoppers. This hopper is supposed to pressurize with your gun. I really have not seen that. There's a lot of cracks in here, so it does not pressurize. So just to show you how well this thing feeds paint, I'll put a pod through it really quick, and then I'll put a pod through here really quick. That was a fail. So normally it gets jammed up, which seems to happen a lot, so you have to click the release. And this way you can get jammed up, and it dropped one paintball. One. So instead, actually what I'll do now is I'll just try and get these back into my pod, and then load it up into the other hopper. So after having some technical difficulties with the Cyclone feed, just trying to get the paint back in, the only paint that came out of it during the previous part was this right here. This top part right there. That's the only amount of paint that got out of it. So now I'm just gonna put it through just a standard hopper. These will get jammed up a couple times as they feed them much better. Fed all of it, fed it much faster. I had to shake it a couple times. It's also a pretty old hopper, so there's some gunk in there. Fed much faster than a $50 Cyclone feed, and this is all 12 bucks. So overall, in my opinion, this gun is not worth the money. It's not a good starter gun, and overall it's not a good gun to buy, period. A better starter gun would be the US Army Carver one with by itself or with the E-grip. It's a much more reliable gun. I have one and it's much better, much more accurate. I've never had technical problems with it, so this is not worth the money you're gonna spend on it. My name's Holiday, and I'm signing out.